Hi, I'm State Representative J.T. Wilcox. I'm the House Republican Leader down here in Olympia, and we're getting close to the last 3 weeks of the session for this year. And when you get to the end, there usually is a lot of interest in budgets and taxes. And in spite of the fact that over the last few years there has been an avalanche of new taxes passed by majority Democrats, they're still not done, and I am very worried about one that may be reviving. It's called the real estate excise tax, REET for short, and the proposal that has surfaced over the last few days has been something that would amount to $300 to $400 million per biennium that will all be paid by anybody that is connected to housing, homes, or real estate. And that would include people that just pay rent in an apartment, because the tax can be assessed on apartments as well. This is an ill-conceived idea, and it addresses an issue that is being addressed in a major way in almost all of our budgeting efforts. We all know that there's a crisis in housing. That's why the capital budget, both in the House and the Senate, spend about $400 million every biennium on building new housing. This is a historically high number. We've never been close to that before. Because it's a crisis, we are going to be doing that this year. Republicans and Democrats agree. This is such a large number that there's a question as to whether or not there's enough capacity in our state to do that kind of construction. And you know that when you have too many dollars chasing not enough supply, in this case, the supply of labor and materials and management, it doesn't produce more. It just produces the same stuff at a higher price. And it would be crazy to take a bunch of other dollars and pile them onto the maximum effort that is already being made. And I would apply the same criticism to the $4 billion project that the governor is trying to promote. That would be a bond issue that would be backed by the revenues of the taxpayers of Washington in order to front load even more construction. I want to do as much construction as possible, but I want to do it in a way that is efficient and can be accommodated by the economy that we have and doesn't add to the inflationary pressures that we already have here. Last thing that I want to talk about is public safety. We've talked about this every single week. We're getting towards the end, and what I am afraid is going to happen is a couple of token efforts that make it easier for the police to pursue in a few cases, but not the vast majority of cases, and also an effort to recriminalize the possession of the most dangerous drugs like fentanyl, but only in a small number of cases and only with very minor penalties. This is a mistake. We've had 2 years of disastrous experiments in both these arenas. It's time to go back to a common sense approach, and that involves law enforcement. Thanks.